Hi there, I'm Suranga from EnglishWind, and today it is Total Immersion. I'm going to tell you a story in English. You're totally immersed in English language. That is how you can learn the language, English language. That is how you can start thinking in English, and then you can start speaking. Okay? Yeah. So, this is a very small story, a story that I have heard. And this is an interesting story, and even though this is a very small story, it tells you a lot, that it has a big message. You can get a lot from this story to your life. And basically that is what's happening in stories. We learn things from stories. Okay, shall we go to the story? Today's story is a different thing. I think you have heard of you must have heard of the story that is two friends and a bear. Yeah, the bear and two friends, basically we say. But this is something similar, but the meaning is completely a different thing. But it has the particular shade of meaning, but this is different. Okay, shall we go to the story? Once there were two good friends. They were really good friends. And then, but the problem is, they had never seen a forest in real life. You know what forest is? Singaraja forest, Kanneliya forest, Dediyagala forest, Nakiyadeniya, sort of Bambarabotua, tropical rainforest, I mean, yeah. However, they have never seen a forest in real life. How sad. Oh. So, one day, they thought of going into a forest, decided to explore a forest. Exploring means going and observing and looking at things, listening to things, sort of things. So exploring, to learn about something thoroughly, that is exploring. So they wanted to explore a forest. So one day, they went into a forest. They walked through trees and listened to birds, music, That's really chirping birds. That is really a music to your ear, you know what I mean. So then they walked through it. Yeah. And they had a lot of fun finally. So going into a forest, that you must have been. And forest is really a very beautiful thing. That is real nature. Those days our Vedda people lived in forests. So they were quite fortunate, really fortunate to have that experience. However, the thing is now, they are walking through the forest. You know what happens? After a while, they came to an open area. That was something, a flat area, just like a very big ground, stadium or something like that. Not that flat, plain, but it was something really massive, really big, gigantic something. And then while they were looking at birds, listening to sort of sounds coming from the forest, they observed something far away. Oh, what is that? It was just like a spot, very, very tiny, tiny thing, just like a grain. Yeah, so very tiny thing. Yeah, but the problem was, it was a small shape first, but that particular shape, I mean, tiny ball or tiny spherical thing started appearing big, and it is becoming closer and closer and closer and closer and bigger and bigger. It was coming towards them. What was that? So they observed, they realized that was a tiger. You know what tiger is? Ferocious, dangerous thing, tiger. Oh, what can they do? One guy said, Machang, let's run. He started running. The first guy started running who said, Machang, let's run. You understand what I mean? Two guys, one guy said, Machang, Machang, tiger is coming, shall we run? He started running. And the second guy, the other friend, followed him. Yeah. They ran behind the other guy. First guy is running, who said, let's run, and the other one also running behind. So while they were running, now they are running, first guy running, second guy running, two friends were running. While they were running, the second guy asked the first one who said, let's run, yeah, asked, Machan, you are a fool. Can we overrun a tiger? Can we run faster than a tiger? Can we overrun a tiger? Then the first guy looked back and said, while running, he looked back and said, Machan, I don't want to overrun a tiger. But what I want to do is to overrun you. What I want to do is not to run faster than the tiger. What I want to do is to run faster than you. Oh. That is the reason why he started first. Now you know what happens. When a tiger comes, if somebody is running there and another guy is running here, what would happen? You understand, right? That is it. So, in this story, yeah, I think you got this story. In the story, things that we can learn is very first thing. There are people, yeah. So, when we are in danger, when we are in sort of difficult situations, we cannot guess what they are doing. There are people. So, without making a sort of a collective effort, come together, put heads together to face the situation, yeah, handle the situation. Instead, what they do is they think about only themselves and they do things. That is one thing. And another good thing, another good idea that you can get from this story, that is the bad idea. Yeah, bad thing happened, but there is something good at the same time in this story. So we have a problem, you just think. We have a problem. We have a real problem. In life, you may have problems. I have problems. Everybody has problems. So then the problem is a tiger, you just think. Tiger is a problem, you know. But the thing is, instead of really facing the tiger, we can do different things to get the same result. What we want to do is to get away from the tiger. But here in this story, he is doing a bad thing. Yeah, that is it. I'm not focusing on that particular bad thing, but really without fighting against the big problem, we can handle other situations so that we can be safe. So, in your examinations, in your job, in whatever you are doing, you don't want to be perfect. If you could run faster than the tiger, problem solved. But it never happens. So in our lives, in our examinations, in your examination, you won't be able to learn every bit of things for the examination. But you can select things, little bit of things, guessing these are the things that there are most important things for the examination, or things like that in any situation. So we are trying to get everything done. No. So you have to be analytical, you have to think about the situation and you can select what you want. That is it. That is the thing. So that is it. So that is the story. Okay, what is your problem? Not a tiger, I mean. So your problem, if your problem is spoken English, speaking English fluently, naturally with a good flow, this is the solution. We have 3 courses. You can select it according to your need. That is, number 1, spoken English. 3rd group, you are going to see how they are performing who have followed the course with us. You will come to know about this course through YouTube. When you watch my YouTube videos, I'm going to upload videos showing you the nature of the course, the real cross-section of the course, spoken English course. Second one, That is grade 9 English with spoken English plus spoken touch. That is, we do believe that grade 9 students can learn English through English with little bit of Sinhala. So then finally at the end of grade 9, this is the third term, they will pick up the language. In grade 10, they will speak the language. Perfect, we know that. We can do that. You will see that. And yes, the third one is a product for academic purpose. Maybe university students, maybe you are following as not university but diplomas or whatever, you need English. Not to speak basically, but to write things, your essays or sort of research, sort of things. At a very small beautiful price, we are going to give you that product. It includes number of videos and PDF going with them, and also supportive videos we are preparing. That is it. If you're really interested, send us a WhatsApp message to the number seen. Okay, bye.